Hello, everyone. This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to do an Archangel guided reading with the Keepers of the Light Oracle. I think I'm finishing up my third week here on YouTube. So, thank you so much if you're watching. This has been a very kind of exciting thing for me to start. I've been wanting to do it for a while. So I'm just very grateful to you for taking the time to listen to me. Let's see who is guiding this reading. I do ask if you enjoy this message to please like, subscribe, comment, share, all the good stuff. Be very grateful. Okay, Spirit, who is guiding this reading for us today? Okay. Quan Yin, beautiful energy. Care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what's right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Okay, let me get the book on this and see what the rest of the message is for Quan Yin. Beautiful feminine energy. Quan Yin is a bodhisattva, Buddha-like being, and the goddess of mercy, compassion, and love. She is acknowledged in Buddhism and the traditions of China. She goes beyond religion and warms the hearts of all who call on her. She has a strong connection to healing energy, in particular Reiki, and encourages people to offer care, forgiveness, compassion to themselves and others. Compassion is about recognizing the spirit in others. It's also about seeing that they come from the same source as you do. Okay, so we may be being called to be in a state of compassion and not judgment at this time. So let's see what happens with the rest of these cards. This is the Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle, and I will be grabbing 2 cards of the strong energies guiding this reading. 2 cards, please, Spirit. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune in Taurus. Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. What type of abundance and opportunities are we looking to come into our life? Okay. And how are we aiding that process? Because with the Wheel of Fortune, the vibration that we are in greatly impacts how much this wheel can bring to us as it's spinning around and around. So if our vibration is higher, this wheel is spinning faster and able to bring more opportunities and abundance and fortune to us. Okay, so it may be a time to be mindful of how much you're participating in the flow of things that are arriving in your life. Okay. Taurus. This may be something that is important between now and the start of Taurus season, which is not that long, or by the completion of Taurus season. You definitely might be focusing on your material world. Possibly with Quan Yin there might be yourself or somebody else that is a little bit too focused on abundance and attaching themselves to things and putting a super strong importance on the material world. Okay. It's great to, enjoy the finer things in life, but we don't want to identify our success with them. We don't want to identify our happiness with them. We don't want to connect our sense of happiness, joy, security, all of those things with material items. Okay, so let's see how this Wheel of Fortune is helping us with this material abundance here. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with 3 cards from the Tarot of the Divine. 3 cards of guidance, please, Spirit. Two more, please. Okay. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to grab 3 cards from the Star Maiden Tarot. Three cards of guidance, please, Spirit. Okay. This tarot deck um, is just called Modern Tarot, even though it's not modern. It's mostly folk art, but it's on Etsy. If you are interested in more information about this deck, you can leave a comment and I can send you a link. Okay, 3 cards of guidance, please. Two more cards of guidance, please, Spirit. One more card, please. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here for the collective and what Quan Yin would like us to know. So we're starting with temperance, okay? Where do we need to alchemize? And especially with that Taurus card there in the Wheel of Fortune and Quan Yin, to be honest, you know, there might be a need to change the way we're seeing things, right? Turn some comparisons into, if we're comparing what other people have to what we have, if we're having negative thoughts, how do we change that type of energy into energy that's more positive and working for us, right? We have that Wheel of Fortune there. So we do want to be raising our vibration. So where do we look at where our energy has not really been serving us and assess those things and turn those thoughts and concepts and actions into things that are actually raising our vibration? Okay. This card requires patience. It's a Sagittarius card, so it is linked to the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So there's a big lesson here for us. And with Quan Yin there, we definitely may want to be going into that more understanding, compassionate energy and not focusing on the material world so much. Okay. We might need a shift of our focus. Our things don't define us. Who we are, our actions, how we treat people, that defines us. And when you really work on raising your vibration, those things come to you effortlessly because the universe is matching your vibration. So I feel like with this, there's a healing process of how we've been assessing the earthly realm. Okay. And we may be working against ourselves without knowing it. Eight of Swords, okay? Mental prison. That's emotionally driven here, right? She's standing in water. So water represents emotions. So what has been taking place for you emotionally that has you in your head? Okay. Analysis paralysis, overthinking, ruminating thoughts. Okay. Are you feeling insecure about what's going on right now in your experiences? And this can be the comparing. Well, this person has this and I don't have that. And wow, their boyfriend's so nice and I can't meet anyone. And they have such a great job and I've put in so much work and I'm not getting anything. But this keeps you in the low vibration. Okay. Then that wheel can't spin for you. All right. Seven of Pentacles, learning what to put your efforts into. Okay. So with this card, we really want to focus on the growth that's coming from our efforts. If we put our efforts into being in a higher vibration and being more compassionate and more kind and thoughtful of other people, what grows from that? If we put our thoughts into comparing and judgment and things that are more in the competitive earthly realm, all right, Pentacles, the earthly realm, what does that grow for us? So, really take assessment of how your actions are impacting what is growing for you in your garden. Okay. 10 of Wands, draining our energy by working harder, not smarter. Okay. So we need to assess where we're doing that as well. Okay. When we choose, we always choose to take the situations in our lives, and this is moving towards all your creative passions and all the things that give you your highest excitement. When we overburden ourselves, and again, I just feel like this is very connected to the earthly realm, the abundance we're looking for, and material items and material things. When we're in our head creating all of this mental stress and imprisonment, we're burdening ourselves. Okay. It's time to really take a step back and analyze what is going on in not an anxiety way, not in an overwhelming your mind way, but what is working and what isn't working. Okay. For whatever it is you're trying to grow here for yourself. And are you making it harder for yourself than you need to? Okay. Because we can really put our mind in a space that makes things so much harder than it needs to be. However, just as easily as we can do that, we can alchemize the way we think and bring a lot of peace to ourselves. Okay. A lot of healing to ourselves. So it's up to you to make the choice to set yourself free. And what happens if you do? We have the Page of Swords, throat chakra, crown chakra. Okay. You become a vessel of ideas. Everything can open up and new. Okay. Pages represent new energy. You can absolutely change the way you think and open yourself to a whole new world of ideas and learning and communications. And, with that crown chakra there, you can really open yourself up to being in tune with spirit if you choose to, receiving guidance from spirit. There's definitely a lot of new ideas and ways of doing things available to you that don't weigh you down, that his sword is up to spirit. He's able, and that crown chakra is open. He's able to connect to, we think we're having ideas, and a lot of time that is communication from spirit to set you on your path in the right direction. We don't realize that we are clairaudient. We just think that, oh, you know what? I just had this great idea. That's and a lot of times that's divine intervention, and that spirit stepping in and dropping that seed in your head and going, nope, this is us giving you this idea to set you on your path. Okay. But the more energy you have and the more balanced your energy is, because you're not weighing yourself down, the more you're able to receive that. Okay. So once you open up, get that crown chakra, your throat chakra is open, you're able to communicate, all right, with yourself, with people, with spirit. We have this Knight of Swords here. Okay. Now we have all of this information. Spirit has, dropped some little seeds in our head for our growth and to set us on this new path. And now sacral chakra, throat chakra, now we take action on it. Okay. Now we're moving forward. Now we're getting the ball rolling. Okay. This Knight of Swords is not weighed down. He's the fastest moving knight in the tarot deck. Okay. He is not weighed down. He is ready to go. And whatever the idea is, it looks like once you get yourself out of this pattern of using your swords to keep yourself imprisoned, okay, using your thoughts to work against you, once you make the decision to let your thoughts work for you, you're able to move forward quickly and rapidly. All right. And here we have, which is completely in alignment with Quan Yin, we have our Queen of Cups. When we start taking control of our thoughts and making them work for us and not against us, there is an utter emotional peace. Okay. Queen of Cups, heart chakra, third eye chakra. We open up to our intuition. We open up to our emotional intelligence. We open up to our emotional maturity. We're not overwhelming ourselves in the waters. We're not connecting our mind to the waters. Okay. We're taking control. We're nurturing ourselves in our waters. We're learning how to guide ourselves in our waters. We're learning how to be an example and a nurturer for other people in their water. Fully taking that feminine energy and gently being in that emotional space. Okay. We're not turning our emotional space into something that goes into our head and imprisons us anymore. Okay. And that leads us to the Page of Cups, heart space, throat chakra. Okay. Lots of throat chakra stuff going on here. Now we're communicating from the heart space to ourselves, to others, with this emotional, compassionate, very intuitive energy of this Queen of Cups. We're able to present a new version of ourselves to people that is open to ideas and communication, and that's open to heart-led communication. We become vulnerable. All right. It's new. And vulnerable is a very scary place to be. But it's definitely I don't want to say protected. You're very supported in being vulnerable here. Okay. Swords energy is a little cut off from the emotion. All right. Cups energy is not. So we start by using the logic. All right. Our masculine energy. And then we're able to connect once we feel safe, easier with our feminine energy in our communication. All right. And the little fish coming out of the cup there, I think you'll be surprised what happens when you open up. from the heart space and your communication, and you're authentic and also able to connect to that Quan Yin energy, right? And really look at other people from your heart space in a compassionate way. And where does that lead us? Into the Queen of Wands energy. Let me move that closer. All right. Now, that wheel is definitely going to be spinning in your favor, because you not only have the Queen of Wands energy here, you have the Queen of Cups energy here. All right. She is ruled by the sacral chakra and the heart chakra. And what's the beauty of these two queens together? Gut intuition, third eye intuition. Okay. So intuitively connected. It's crazy. Okay. But you're able to move authentically towards your passions. Now, with that Taurus card, and I don't know why I was just reading it as a connection, identifying with material items, material things, comparisons, that's affecting your Wheel of Fortune moving fully in your favor and bringing all the things to you that it wants to bring. Okay. Here you are in this high vibration and very connected to the Wheel of Fortune, because this is fire energy. Okay. Now your actions are coming from the heart space. They're genuine. You have genuine intentions with both queens. Okay. But for her, this has to do with her passions, her highest excitement, her creativity. Okay. You become a very nurturing, feminine energy that inspires people to be creative. And with this Queen of Wands, people are very drawn to her. Okay. Not because she has a fancy bag and the latest thing that this maker made on uh, TikTok or whatever. People are drawn to her because of her energy. Okay. She knows who she is, even if she has nothing. She knows who she is. And that's what draws people to her. It's her energy, not her material items. Okay. So I think the lesson here is to really learn how to find that balance within ourselves, be patient with ourselves, go through the healing process, and stop comparing ourselves to other people, and really sit here in the Seven of Pentacles energy and assess, what am I getting out of comparing myself to people? Okay. Burdening yourself. All right. It's about taking the steps to be your true authentic self. And if you have to do that with fewer material items, but you are you, when people accept you for the true you, that's a genuine friendship. Those are people that genuinely like you and care about you. Okay. Not what you have to offer, or not how you appear on the outside. They're there because of how you appear on the inside. And that's when you shine. Okay. So let's grab 3 cards of advice from Spirit. Okay. Spirit, please give us 3 cards of advice. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Very important here. Okay. How do we use our pentacles, our material world, to work in cooperation with people? Okay. Sorry, I just want to put those down. All right. People are admiring this person here because of the quality and the integrity of their work. Okay. They see the efforts, the genuine effort this person's putting in doing what they love. Okay. And people are appreciating them for their authenticity, for being themselves, for being brave enough to put their work out there. Okay. This is a beautiful exchange of the pentacle. Okay. Not comparing. They're not comparing here going, oh, well, look at that. I wish I could do that like him. Oh, look at, he made a little mistake there. It's not that perfect. No, they're recognizing the beauty of the creations that this person is making authentically. All right. Four of Pentacles is going to be more perfect. And I don't know who this message is for, but it's definitely, the spirit's definitely speaking. Four of Pentacles, everything coming out here is Pentacles. When you attach yourself to material items, as I said about the Wheel of Fortune, you block your energy. Okay. This wheel cannot spin for you as much as it wants to and bring you as much genuine fortune and abundance and good luck to you and authentic relationships and seeing the beauty of living from the heart space, like that Quan Yin card and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay. We can't achieve all of those things if we are comparing and identifying ourselves with the material world. Okay. We have to unblock our energy so that things come to us more freely. And that wheel cannot spin for you if you're blocking your energy because you're worried about comparing how many pentacles you have compared to how many pentacles somebody else has. And oof, I'm controlled by the material world. You've got to let it go. You've got to be free and stop burdening yourself and be available to get the spirit. If you go through the process here and let go, spirit is going to speak to you and guide you through the process. You don't even have to know what to do. Once you start the process, they're going to communicate with you. You may not realize it's them, but it is going to be them. Okay. Don't block your energy flow. The Wheel of Fortune is trying to work with you. And we have another Eight of Swords. Stay out of the headspace. The headspace right now, I feel like, is the place that is holding you back the most. Okay. This is absolutely holding you back. This and this holding you back, blocking your energy, comparing, and getting in your headspace about it and feeling insecure about what you have compared to what other people have. What you have that is the most important thing is you, the real you, the genuine you. Okay. That is working from the heart space and kind and compassionate. Okay. That is far more valuable than any material item you can ever acquire. All right. So stay focused on that. And listen, I've been there. I've worked in the fashion industry for many, many years. And when I was younger, I'm like, I need a Prada bag. I need Gucci sunglasses. I need this. I need that. I get it. All right. But as I became, more grounded in my spiritual practices, it lost importance for me. Okay. So it is something that you can do. It's just a process. And also, I don't see a moon card here or anything like that that's asking you to do the introspection quite yet. This is more about starting the process. But once you get to a place where it feels comfortable, start thinking about, things that have happened to you in this world in your life that have developed those types of coping skills and comparisons for you. All right. And this isn't about being negative at all. We want to acknowledge the places that we can have self-improvement, because that's when we genuinely feel good about ourselves. All right. So I'm going to grab one card from the Bloom Oracle. I had a friend the other day say to me, oh, I keep picking up 3 cards a day from the tarot and I keep getting all these negative cards. And I told her, There are no negative cards in the tarot. It's just bringing something to your awareness. You know, everybody has character flaws and works through, I mean, hopefully we all get to live long lives. And in that lifespan, we all work through different struggles, and that's okay. Once we acknowledge them, we can start releasing ourselves from them. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Everybody has things in their character that at some point want to be addressed and improved. That's how we grow. Okay. One card of spirit, one card of spirit, one card of guidance, please, spirit. Beautiful. Perfect card. Harmony. This is all perfect. Let's see. Tune into the harmony in nature. The way the perfect flowers bloom when the perfect time comes. The way the perfect bees perfectly pollinate the perfect flowers. The way the rain drops upon the perfect earth, and the way the perfect rivers return to the perfect sea. The way the fruit perfectly rots to allow life yet again. The way perfect mushrooms grow from the perfect forest floor of floor of carcasses and perfect bones. Life is perfect. Death is perfect. And it might seem chaotic and purposeless when you zoom in, but when you zoom out, you see the greater harmony of the natural world. It's all perfect. Zoom out. Look at the big picture. See the beauty around you. Taurus Taurus is the Empress card. Okay. Taurus is the Hierophant. Taurus in the Empress card, I mean, loves beauty and abundance, but the Empress is in balance with it. Okay. And the Hierophant shows us how to be in alignment with our spiritual experience on earth, so that while we're on this earth, we learn how to raise our vibration to the highest level we can raise it during this life experience. Okay. So we become closer to spirit and our ancestors and our archangels, okay, and our spirit guides, okay. So work in the harmony, all right. We're going to take such a softer outlook on life, and we're not comparing ourselves, especially on social media. People show that they have these perfect lives and everything looks like it is just amazing 24/7. That's not realistic, okay? And I don't know about you guys, but I've watched enough Dateline and all kinds of shows that have given us enough evidence that social media lives are not perfect, okay? Absolutely 100% not perfect. I don't care what people are appearing like. Okay, spirit. May we have one card of guidance from the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle here. And I know that my readings tend to not be like, oh, your boyfriend's cheating on you, and like all of this kind of sensationalized topics. I am more into spiritual healing and spiritual growth, and the readings that I do will always be in that vibration, because we're all here to grow and we're all experiencing different things in life. So I prefer to not get into the drama aspect of tarot. I'm here to help and deliver messages that help us grow. Okay. Not always exciting, but if you follow my readings and see what the things that I'm trying to guide you through, it is about spiritual growth. Okay. I want us to all have the best experience we can here in this earthly experience. Okay, unification, aligning with abundance. Okay, so spirit's listening, spirit's guiding this. All right, that could not be more in alignment message there. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second. I haven't used this oracle in a while, and I forgot how it is that you find where the sections are for the cards. Okay. Attracting abundance requires that you become one with self, creating unification of your soul. To achieve this, you have to release old stories and reprogram belief systems. Doing so will provide balance in your thoughts and feelings and allow emotions to align with your actions. This raises your energetic frequency and helps you to shift into an abundant life. Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Your creative abilities are coming to life as you become the best version of yourself. Queen of Wands. This is the end vibration of this reading. Okay? This card confirms that you are restoring wholeness within. Stay connected to your core values and stand firm in your beliefs. It will help you embody empowerment. Continue to set loving boundaries, Queen of Cups, and respect yourself. There is no need to sacrifice who you are in order to fit in, find acceptance, or even be deeply loved, including by your twin flame. You will align with real love when you learn to just be yourself. Being your true self gives you permission to live the abundant life you want. You determine your self-worth because you no longer need external validation. Always choose love over fear. It will keep you feeling lighter in the moment. Okay, well, there's not much I can add to that because Spirit just gave us exactly the message that is perfect to close this reading. I appreciate you so much for being here. Again, if you'd like to support me by liking, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff, I would be so grateful. And if you'd like a personal reading at any time, my email is in the description. Have a wonderful day. You've got this. I love this for you. Bye-bye.